Hello everybody, today is January 14th, 2024, and today I'm going to take you on a magical ride in the sky above Walt Disney World. The Disney Skyliner is going down in a couple of days for its annual refurbishment. So before that happens, we are gonna take a full tour, updated for 2024, do the full route, whatever, all the stops. I'm gonna give you some fun facts, some interesting info, and share the beautiful views. So let's go. I'm starting at Hollywood Studios, which is kind of in the middle, but we are gonna do the full shebang. Here we go. The two parks that have Disney Skyliner stations are Epcot and Hollywood Studios, but you do not need a park ticket. You don't need to go inside the park to ride. Each of the Skyliner stations are themed differently, so this one's themed to look like Hollywood Studios. I love the colors and the design, the Art Deco. The Skyliner is a mode of transportation, but it's also honestly kind of an attraction in and of itself. It's really fun. And also, some of them have character designs on them. I have lucked out because my first ride I got my own Skyliner. I got my very own bucket or gondola, whatever you want to call it. I got my own for the first leg. Okay, let's enjoy this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. In just a few moments, we will be traveling over the headwaters of the Everglades.
I love that.
The water that flows from the protected wetlands around Walt Disney World Resort travels all the way to the Everglades, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico.
I love that they share little bits of information with you. So here is the waterway that we're talking about, and the waterways in Florida are connected. So the gondolas do swing a little bit, they do sway a little bit. It's important to know that and just breathe and chill. Oh, again, another announcement.
Did you know that the entire Walt Disney World Resort is over 40 square miles? That's about the same size as the city of San Francisco and double the island of Manhattan.
So you can open these up to let more air in, which is very helpful. This station, the first one we're going to, is like a transfer station.
We will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort shortly. All passengers must disembark and transfer at this station. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
The most magical flight on Earth, that's what they call it. Because the monorail, I think, is the highway in the sky. But this is like a transfer station, right? So you can go that way or that way, but you gotta get off. Ooh, we're swaying.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados.
All right, you gotta kind of hold on because it... Oh!
Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos.
A little bit of bumping around when you get to the station.
Gracias por volar con nosotros.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Here we go, we're gonna get off. You get so close to the other bucket. Thank you. Keeps moving, so you gotta, thank you. Like it doesn't fully stop, it can, but it normally doesn't, so you gotta just get off. And you get like sea legs, Skyliner legs. We are at Caribbean Beach Resort, which transfers to Parks and Resorts. Look at these awesome posters. I wish they sold these. And this Skyliner station is so pretty. It looks like an old school vintage train station sort of, with the clock in the middle, and you have Riviera Resort and Epcot Skyliners over there, and you have Pop Century and Art of Animation Skyliners over here, and then behind me the one we just got off of, the Hollywood Studios line. So we're actually gonna stop here because I need a coffee, and there's a Joffrey's right there. The Skyliner isn't only fun to ride, it's actually really beautiful to look at. It adds this fun movement and color to the skyline, that Star Wars one. So this Skyliner station does have a Joffrey, so we're gonna get a coffee. It's starting to sprinkle. No, we're just getting started, no sprinkle. I think the Skyliner will still run in the rain. It just, over a certain wind, and if there's lightning, it won't run. So hopefully it doesn't put a damper on our day. You can get off here and explore this resort. A nice hot coffee will hit the spot. This transfer station has its own style. It fits with Caribbean Beach Resort. And here are the hours it's running to each park. Oh, look at that Pirates one. I love it. Look how pretty. I love spotting characters. Oh, the Pirates, the dog. Ooh, chilly. Let's enjoy our coffee. There's some benches, but I'm gonna use this little counter here. Now the decision is, do we go left or do we go right? To the Epcot side and Riviera first, or do we go to Art of Animation and Pop first? Maybe I should flip a coin. Do I even have a coin? Do I have a coin? I'm gonna flip up Purell White. If it's heads, we go to Art of Animation and Pop, and if it's tails, we go to Riviera and Epcot. We're gonna do both regardless, but like just which first? Ooh, look at that. Heads. I'm not sure if I'm allowed on with my coffee. We'll find out. More of these cool posters. A Disney Cruise Line poster. Thank you. Okay, here we go. And they said I could bring my coffee on. Yay! Okay. Now I just have to like be very careful with it. So A, it's not super crowded on the Skyliner today. There's not big lines or anything. And B, we have some serious Disney luck today because second Skyliner all to myself. It is the best feeling to have it all to yourself, man. And up we go with my coffee. How nice, how luxurious.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
They say Caribbean
Now
Beach.
get ready to travel back in time and enter the animated worlds of Disney. We are on our way to Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. On your left is Disney's Pop Century Resort, a memorable resort that celebrates the way we lived, played, and communicated with each other throughout the 20th century.
Wow!
We are now gliding over the sparkling waters of Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
I sure will.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at the only floating Skyliner station at Walt Disney World Resort.
Cool.
Passengers can disembark here for Disney's Pop Century Resort and for Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Thank you for flying the Disney Skyliner. Bon voyage!
Bon voyage! Both of these resorts are so colorful and pretty, and one of the big benefits, obviously, is having access to the Skyliner.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically...
Don't worry, I will. We got over here, oh, Beauty and the Beast, Winnie the Pooh. Thank you. And this was a floating station, apparently. I love how retro and fun this Skyliner station is. Blue like the sky. Over there, we have Pop Century, which I love, one of my favorite Disney resorts, and has been long before the Skyliner. And then to the right is Disney's Art of Animation Resort, which I've never stayed at yet. And I think that's where we're gonna head first. It's just calling me. Plus, it is raining, it's starting to sprinkle, it's chilly, so let's go explore a little bit, look around. Maybe we can go inside. Curious about Art of Animation. This resort is so pretty. It really looks like you're walking into a giant cartoon. Look how gorgeous this is. I do feel like this is old school Disney theming, and I wish Disney would kind of go back in this direction for designing things. I don't know. Look at this play area. This is the cutest. It's like a big piece of coral, and you can run and play inside, and it's gonna slide. And that's the Righteous Reef Playground. Let's take a quick look at the pool. It's like 50 degrees out, which, you know, isn't that cold in the grand scheme of things, but in Florida and the humidity, ooh. Oh, that's not a pool. That's a little splash area. Still, the pool's behind it and no one's in it, but this whole area is awesome. I love it. There's Crush. You feel like you're just shrunk down to the size of a little fish swimming through the ocean. These fish are not amused or enthused. It's okay though. Oh my gosh. Look, this looks so good. I've never really explored this resort, and now I'm like, really want to stay here. Let's see where I am, because I have no idea. Okay, where am I? I must be here. So Animation Hall must be that. Let's go in there. It's like the main lobby. I have to show you this first though. The theming here in the cars area. Wow, this is so incredibly cool. I can't believe I haven't explored this yet. Dang near fainted. Looked like he had just been painted. Rust ease. It just goes to show you can come to Disney World your whole life and not have seen everything. Okay, but here's the best part. Look, the Cozy Cone Motel. There's cars everywhere to take photos with and their headlights are on. Look at the pile of tires. This is so cool. What? I can't even deal with how cool it is. There's a dog. There's a really cute dog. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited that this was the first stop, and I'm really excited to try to stay here one of these days. This is super cool. This is one of the more expensive Disney resorts, and they do have larger rooms. They have suites. So, you know, for families, and look, I'm like, there's a road here with the cars. This is so cool. And this is just one section. I don't want to see too much now because I want to save it for when I stay here. Excuse me, officer, excuse me. Can you help me check if there's any vacancy here? That's not your job? I mean, you are right. You do have a really good point. So just keep up the good work watching over Radiator Springs. Yeah, I'm blown away. Just even what I've seen so far. Let's check out the lobby and then we'll move along. Got Little Mermaid and Cars and Nemo and Lion King. Let's go inside and get dry and cozy. Oh no! Someone's crying. Oh, cool! Look at the art of animation everywhere. Oh, I love this. Oh yeah. Look at these cool triangle skylights. I already love everything I'm seeing. And the shop here is called the Ink and Paint Shop. And it's themed like we're in the ink and paint department. Even the displays here are big bottles of paint. Oh my gosh, this is something new I've never seen before. And what a coincidence I'm seeing it today. I love the design and I love rainbow in the sky with all the characters. I just don't know how I feel about that weird little, why do they have to do that? Just make it a normal shirt. They have the brand new Play in the Parks collection. There's a lot more out and it's all really fun and playful. This is a great shop. I love it. I got a nice Loungefly collection and that Baymax one that I saw the other day. Cute! Oh, I just spotted another Skyliner shirt. It's got this cool retro design. I love this here. They have these panels that talk about, you know, making these stories. And I love this one, teach a child that good can always triumph over evil. And I think that's just so important to grow up with that hope and that belief. And I know I did, and partly because of Disney stories. Now the food court here is called Landscape of Flavors, but I think I'm gonna wait. I don't wanna explore too much here because I wanna save this when I do a full resort tour, but I love this. So let's keep on going. Now I'm on the other side of the pool. There's no one in it. It's raining and chilly, so we can get a nice look at it. This pool is gorgeous, and I can't wait to come here and swim and check out all the pools and all the food and all the theming and everything. Hello, can I hide under you? No? Okay, I'll keep swimming. I love this view of the Skyliner gliding over Hourglass Lake. Look how fun this is. In June of this past year, 2023, we did a lovely stay here at Pop Century. We had the best time. Of course I got a full video on it, so of course I'm gonna link it. And this side is Pop Century, where the theme is pop culture through different decades. So you're gonna have 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and of course they relate it to Disney and Disney animation and toys and, you know, pop culture, but more than just Disney. It's really, really fun. One of my favorite resorts. And while we're here, I can share with you a little more about what I talked about when I first started this video about how the Skyliner is closing or going down for a temporary thing. Transportation update. In order to perform planned maintenance, all Disney Skyliner lines will be unavailable from January 16th to January 21st. So they'll have bus transportation. And service to and from Disney's Riviera and Epcot will continue to be unavailable through January 27th. So you're gonna have to use bus transportation there. So that is really important to know for your stays here, because one of the big draws about Skyliner resorts is the Skyliner. So it's just important to know and plan around. Okay, the rain's getting heavier, so let's hop back on. Let's see if my luck holds out and I get one to myself. I don't know, it's never a guarantee. Woohoo! I did it! Again! Okay, here we go. Oh, it's rainy! Oh, it's like a pop century. Holy cow.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot International Gateway. We are now gliding over Hourglass Lake. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
Sometimes it goes fast. Sometimes it goes slow. Sometimes it stops for a brief pause. But mostly it is constantly moving, and that includes getting on and getting off. So you kind of have to it slows down a lot. There are Skyliners that are wheelchair accessible, and they do stop, obviously, so that's good.
We will be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station.
We are currently stopped and we are rocking. Okay, we're moving again. We're rocking, we're rolling, it's raining. Hi, Skyliner friends. I wonder if they can see me. I love the sound, the ding 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 ding. And I love the announcements and the little bits of information they give you. And it's really cozy being in here on this rainy, chilly day, having a Skyliner to myself. It is a holiday weekend. It's Martin Luther King Jr. weekend, and today is the Sunday of that weekend, so I thought it was gonna be packed. And maybe the parks are packed, I don't know. But the Skyliner sure isn't, and Hollywood Studios didn't look packed, so maybe it's the weather.
Exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abren automáticamente.
Okay. We're gonna get off. Let's gather our belongings. Thank you. Stitch. Oh, Moana. We're back at the Riviera station, and this time we are gonna hop over on the next line. It's still raining. Come on, rain. This line that we're gonna transfer to goes to Disney's Riviera Resort and over to Epcot. Oh my gosh, amazing.
Welcome aboard, Islanders. You are on the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flights to Epcot.
You can see the Disney Springs balloon off in the distance. I don't know if you can see it, but it's off in the distance.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
It's really pretty.
Home to a collection of tropical villages inspired by the colorful architecture and lifestyle of the Caribbean islands. Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation
There's
club
Epcot
that
off in the
celebrates
distance
the
too.
relaxing seaports and romantic vistas of Europe's Mediterranean coast.
Yeah, we're gonna get off at Riviera and have a look around too. Whenever it slows down like this and sways, just a little bit of swaying, I just for a moment get just a little, but that's okay. The Skyliner system's really cool though. It's
Ciao, bonjour,
ciao,
bienvenue. Hello, and welcome to Disney's Riviera Resort. If you are traveling to Epcot, please remain on board.
Okay. We'll go to Epcot at the end. Oh, we'll go to the Epcot station at least so that we can do the full line. There's Riviera. It's cool to get these big views
Until the
too.
doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor,
Remember me, though we have to say goodbye. Remember me. Yes, thank you. And there we go. Here we are at the beautiful Riviera Resort. It's one of the newer resorts here at Walt Disney World. I can see Caribbean Beach right there, but Riviera is over there. And the Skyliner station is made to look like the resort. Skyliner gondolas coming in hot, also going out hot. Not hot though, because actually cold. But here we go. When we're done here, we'll come right back and hop back on. You can hear the wheels spinning. Here we are, and there we go. So Disney's Riviera Resort opened in 2019, and the Skyliner opened in 2019 too. That was a big year for Disney World. But I love this entryway because of these beautiful mosaics here. We start in London, we have Big Ben, we have Tinkerbell's pixie dust carrying the Darling Children and Peter Pan across the sky over to Neverland. And this is just incredibly beautifully made. It is a work of art. If you look up close and see all of the tiny tiles, and you can see the moon and the stars, and it's just beautiful. And then the other mural is Rapunzel. And can you see how the lanterns sparkle and catch the light? These are beautiful pieces of art. So of course, we have the lanterns flying through the sky. And on the other side, Rapunzel's tower. More than 1 million hand-cut tiles were laid by hand to create this work of art. They're 20 feet high, and if you notice, the theme in both of them is flying. And that is, of course, intentional because of the connection to the Skyliner. So you can fly on the Skyliner, the most magical flight on Earth, and then you arrive at Riviera, and they both opened in the same year, very close to each other. The Skyliner in September and this resort in December, and you are greeted by these beautiful flying mosaics. So let's go check out the lobby, and it's still raining. I'm telling y'all, rain was not in the forecast today. One cool thing about it raining though is that since the pools are closed and no one's in them, we can take a nice look at them without worrying about bothering anybody. This is a small pool, but cool view back there. Caribbean Beach. This resort, of course, called the Disney's Riviera Resort, themed after the Riviera. So we've got the lovely sort of European Riviera touches. Sorry about my sneakers squeaking. It's wet out there. There's a courtyard out here. Very nice in the front. But let's go inside and get warm. I love the RR and how new everything looks. Immediately upon entering, it smells so good in this lobby. Some lobbies at Disney World just have an iconic scent. You walk in and you smell that like fresh Disney hotel lobby smell, and this one definitely has it. It smells so clean and fresh, a little bit like pine needles or something. I don't know, just good. Let us rise. Up, up, up. It sounds loud up there. Look at this nice activity. I love that. It's like a Rapunzel. It's a nice view here, and you can see those circles on top, and you can see the reflection of the circular chandelier behind me that's just like a bunch of circles overlapping each other. That one right there, casting some nice warm light in the lobby. Ooh la la, la boutique. Let's have a quick peek. They have their own resort-specific merchandise, as most resorts do. La vita è bella. Life is beautiful. When I was at Epcot for Festival of the Arts, I saw the first piece of Valentine's Day 2024 merchandise, and now I've seen the second, and this is unbelievably cute. Oh, you're cute, Stitch. $29.99. They have the same Skyliner shirt that I saw at Art of Animation here too. And wow, Riviera has a lot of its own branded merchandise. They have a huge selection, and look at this robe. Disney's Riviera Resort branded robe. That is nice. And those are $99.99. And since this is a DVC, Disney Vacation Club resort, they have a whole wall here of DVC merchandise. A whole wall of it. They also have the sweater I am currently wearing, except the Walt Disney World version. I am wearing the Disneyland version, and this is one that we bought one day that was freezing cold in Disneyland. Also here in the lobby, they have Le Petit Cafe, and you'll also find paintings and works of arts all over the resort. Look at these vintage plates. And here you can find sweets and coffees and drinks and different things. But look next door. This is my favorite part. Sometimes you look out and this room is empty, but today there are lots of people in here enjoying it, using their laptops, using their phones, drinking coffee. It's like a chill library vibe. One day I want a library like this. And then they have all sorts of vintage Disney art and literature. And not just vintage, but European. Look at this Mickey. Walt and Lillian. Walt's hat and film reels. This is beautifully done. It's definitely a vibe in here. And yeah, one day, I'd love a library like this. This library area is called the Voyager's Lounge. Now I read that the books in the Voyager's Lounge are meant to represent the type of books that Walt Disney collected on his travels to Europe and that inspired many of the classic Disney stories and films. And also that the memorabilia in there are replicas of memorabilia found in the Disney archives, like Walt's hat and the doll, the Mickey Mouse doll and stuff. So it's cool to have that here. It's cool to look at, and you could pour through all of those book titles and find like Grimm's fairy tales and the original fairy tales and folk tales that so many Disney stories derived from, which I think is wonderful, especially if you're into Disney history and all that, which I am. It's definitely still raining out there, but it looks like the Skyliner is still running, so we're gonna make a dash to the station and head to the last stop. It is very, very raining. I can see the steam coming off the hot tub. Oh my gosh, I wish I was in there. Even in the rain, it'd be so nice. There's a little piece of uncovered walkway here. I'm gonna just try to make a run for it. I'm gonna tuck the camera under my sweater and make a run for it. If I was getting on for Hollywood Studios, I could stay undercover, but I have to go around to get to Epcot, so we're just gonna go for it. It's sprinkling, but it's fine. It did get a little chillier though when it started raining. We're gonna hop on to the Epcot station. Hopefully I'll get my own Skyliner again, but you never know. You feeling lucky, punk? I think so. It seems like no one's getting off, so it's taking a little longer here. Finally, here we go. We're finally on. Woohoo! We're gonna go to the turn station on this one. I always like that. See Tower of Terror off there, but we're gonna turn. There's Epcot over there. Spaceship Earth. Off in the yonder, off in the great blue yonder. And I guess they really are sticking to one party per Skyliner today. We can see Swan and Dolphin Resort up ahead. Just do a little Skyliner dance, you know? What are you gonna do? I just changed my camera battery faster than the speed of light because we are coming up on the turn station. You can see there's just rain everywhere, but I don't think it's actively raining anymore, which is nice. When it stops and sways, it does make me feel a tiny bit queasy, a tiny bit. It's nothing I can't handle. It's fine, but just for a second, I'm usually like, oh. But then sometimes humming helps too. I read that humming, like, somehow it makes you feel less queasy when you do. So there's a little trick for you if anybody gets a little, where's my dum-da-da-dum? I'll do it for you. Dum-da-da-dum. We're coming up on Disney's turn station. This is where you turn. Did I mention it turns? Look at how cool that is. Oh, and you can feel it. Just humming, no big deal. It is a really neat feat of engineering. I feel like we got a silent Skyliner because I haven't heard any of that little bell or dialogue that you normally hear. It's a blustery day for Pooh and Friends. Whoa! Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have turned. We successfully turned. And now we are heading in to Epcot. We're almost there. This is like almost a musical episode. We come in and we get a cool view of France, the France area of the park. We're doing a little stop. We're doing a little sway. So we're gonna do some humming. It works. Humming works, I'm telling you. It's cool how you go over roads. You also see a bit behind the scenes from the Skyliner. It's just all out in the open. And then when you get a look from the front, you can see how convincing and great it looks. The Eiffel Tower. And there it is. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Beautiful flower design. We are landing. There's Epcot's International Gateway right there. A little bit of a hoo. How many different characters? Oh my god. Whenever it does that, it's like, ooh. Okay, let's get ready. Go. Ready.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Disney Skyliner. Please keep your party together, filling in all available space.
Hey guys, got Huey, Dewey, and Louie behind me. We have arrived to the beautiful Epcot station. Here comes a friendship boat. This is Friendship 7, I think, doing a nice turn maneuver here with the Skyliner going by. I love Disney transportation. Boats, Skyliner, monorail, train, all of it. I feel like it's part of the Disney World experience. I feel like it's part of what makes it so fun to get around. I feel like each one of those are an attraction in and of their own right. They're all themed and they all get you somewhere in style. So from the Epcot Skyliner station, you've got Epcot right there. You can enter International Gateway, and then right over here you can go over to the Boardwalk area resorts. I love the Friendship Boat signs, the way they look like banners. And there's the entrance to Epcot. I think we should pop into Epcot for a quick lunch here in France. Oh my gosh. Look who is out. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm Eeyore too. This is so cool. Wow. Geppetto.
It's so strong, right?
Geppetto, oh my gosh! Wait, would you mind? Thank you so much. It is so nice to meet you. You and Pinocchio are my absolute favorites from when I was a little kid. I can't believe it. Yeah. Geppetto was out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I took some photos and talked to him, and Pinocchio is like one of my favorite all-time films from childhood and forever, and you never see him out. That's a rare character. And he was so sweet. He kissed my hand. I didn't even get it on film because I was so excited to meet him. But I got some photos and I pretended I was a puppet. And wow. All right, now the Epcot International Festival of the Arts is going on, and my video on that is up already. If you want to see walking around, checking out the art, having a lovely time, check that out. I'm just still in shock at all of those surprise rare characters at International Gateway. Sometimes they do that in special spots. Sometimes there's like training or something going on. I don't know, but that was amazing. Bonjour, we have arrived in France and we're gonna get a little lunch here. It is quite crowded back here, but I'm gonna try to go into Le Hall. The line is very, very long and there's no mobile order, so I'm just gonna wait in it. I'm gonna get one of the things they're famous for, the croque monsieur sandwich. There are two different sides, both of them the same, with registers and bakery items and stuff. So when you get to the end of this line, they divide it in half. They're doing a great job of moving this humongous line, and everything looks amazing. Anything in here would make for an incredible lunch. Anything. It's all fresh baked. It's all so good. Oh, it smells so good. Ooh. This is the croque monsieur. It is a crunchy gentleman. I think that's right. Crunchy gentleman. Oh, wow. Everything just wonderful. Tons of nice options. You can also get coffee, cappuccino, lattes, drinks, all sorts of things here. Okay, even though the line looked so crazy, it didn't take that long and I had to get a cappuccino. I just had to. And here's my croque monsieur. It's basically a grilled ham and cheese sandwich on lovely bread with grilled cheese on top. It smells heavenly. It just smells like toasty, comforting ham, cheese, fresh bread. Is that not lovely? Soft, melty, stunning. It's a work of art. Oh, so good. Magnifique. I think because it got cold and rainy out, like a lot of people came in, the line was really long, but they handled it so well. It was so smooth and quick, and everyone is getting their toasty, cozy bread and coffees. Now in the gift shop in here, they have France Pavilion specific merchandise that is so cool and unique. Can't get it anywhere else, like this Stitch climbing the Eiffel Tower, being a menace, being so cute, and then Minnie posing like her beautiful, classy self next to the Eiffel Tower. All right, let's head back out into the wet and cold. That was delicious. I still have my cappuccino. I love Epcot. This is a spot I always stop and watch the Skyliner. Oh, look at this little boat too. But look how beautiful the sky's gotten. It's just lovely. Even a rainy, chilly day here in Florida always turns beautiful. The special characters are gone. It's one of those just surprise things that happens from time to time. I will often see characters here in International Gateway, but rare characters like that I feel like is a little bit special. Well, a lot special. Bonjour Epcot, see you next time. Time to hop back on the Skyliner. Here we go. Now boarding, and we're gonna hop over back to where I parked at Hollywood Studios. Now, like I said, you don't need a park ticket to do this, but you do need to park somewhere. You could park at Disney Springs and take a free bus to Epcot or Hollywood Studios and start from there. Or obviously if you're staying at one of the resorts, or you could take an Uber to one of the resorts. Many different ways to do this. Let's see what we get. Thank you. Gold, yay. Whee. The takeoff feels great.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Epcot International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
There's windows that you can open and close to control how much air you want flowing in here. Like on a hot day in the summer, you pop them open, there's a lot of wind, it feels great. When it's chilly like this, you close them up, there's still airflow, but it feels so nice. Let's see if I open. Ooh, how windy it gets.
We are now approaching the Skyliner turn station.
Oh, yay.
While this special station was designed just for turning, other Skyliner stations were designed to complement their unique environments. From the glamour of Disney's Hollywood Studios to the laid-back islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
We finally got the audio for the turning station. Turn, turn, turn. Whoa, here we go. Ooh. Now we fly. There's Disney's Boardwalk down there.
most magical flight on Earth. We are now traveling along Buena Vista Drive.
Hello, cars.
To Disney's Riviera Resort. If you are traveling to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Pop Century Resort, or Disney's Art of Animation Resort, please remain on board.
Okay, that's what we'll do then. Hello, you get so close to the next bucket. We're doing a little turn maneuvers here. We're in the station. We're gonna stay on. We stayed aboard and now we're off to the next one, the next station. It's gotten so pretty out.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club. If you are just joining us, we are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Say bon voyage to the Mediterranean. We are about to go island hopping at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
So relaxing.
In just a few moments, we will be landing at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Welcome to the islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
Thank you. Hurrah, hooray! And we're gonna fly back to Hollywood Studios. Let's go. I can't believe it. Off we go. Got some pixie dust so we can fly. Everything's
Throughout
so
his
nice.
life and career, Walt Disney had a passion for animals and the natural world. Today, we are traveling through one of the many protected wetlands here at Walt Disney World Resort. If you're lucky, you might spot some of the happiest wildlife on Earth. Ladies, gentlemen, and members of the Academy, welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente. Al salir de la cabina, por favor, cuide a sus pequeñitos, regule sus pertenencias y observe sus pasos. Gracias por volar con nosotros.
Thank you. It's the Hollywood Tower Hotel. We have arrived. We made it. We're back. It was great. Yay. And we're gonna take a quick pop into Hollywood Studios just so we can have completed this fully. Hello, Hollywood. We're in Hollywood Studios. They have the Valentine's Day Stitch here at Hollywood Studios too if you're looking for it. It's Vampirina strolling through the park. It's a bubble frenzy in here. Oh. Woo! Well, I would say today was an unmitigated, unbridled, unrivaled success. Well, it was a success in either way. I wanted to ride the entire Skyliner, every single leg of the journey, go to every single station, which we did, and we stopped and looked around the resorts, and just, I don't know, it was such a great time. And when I say we, I mean you and me, because I brought you with me, which I'm really glad that I did. Everything went really smoothly. You never know with these kind of things. There's no guarantees with Disney transportation. It is free. You don't need a park ticket, but you know, coming with that means that like there could be delays, it could go down for weather, all sorts of things could happen. I've been here on days when it's been really busy and they have jammed them full of people and there's nothing you can really do. You just have to like, you know, obviously just deal with it and get where you're going and be happy that you even got on one. But today we just lucked out and it was so nice. It really makes a big difference. I hope they keep this up, at least when it's not like insanely crowded, and let each party have a Skyliner. And there weren't big lines or anything, so it worked perfectly. And it just makes it so much nicer. I love the little announcements that they make. It was all lovely. We saw some new Valentine's Day merchandise and we saw lots of wonderful things, special characters, had a nice lunch, had a couple of coffees. It's chilly and it feels really good. It is just nice. We are kicking off 2024 strong, doing so many fun things, seeing so many fun things. It is just the very, very beginning, and I'm so excited for all the cool things, so stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sending you a ton of love. I'll see you for the next video, and until then, as always, stay enthused. Bye.